Now the floor is given to Colonel Maksym Prauta, Ministry of Defense of Ukraine spokesperson. Good afternoon. Now information about the events at the line of confrontation in the ATO zone during the last 24 hours. On the 23rd of April and as of morning today, the 24th of April. During the last 24 hours, the situation in the ATO zone didn't change significantly. Russian occupation forces continue shelling of our defense positions using mortars of 120 mm of caliber that are prohibited by the Minsk agreements. Unfortunately, there are casualties among Ukrainian forces. Now this information in more detail. In the Lugansk sector, 10 shellings with the use of mortars, grenade launchers and large caliber machine guns were recorded. The enemy 4 times opened fire on our defense positions in the region of Troitske, 3 times in the region of Novoalexandrivka, and once in the region of Novozvanivka, 1 in Novoselivka and 1 in Popasna. In the region of Troitske, the enemy used 120 mm mortars. In the direction of Ukrainian servicemen, the enemy launched 24 mines. And our positions in the regions of Popasna, Troitske, and 3 times near Alexandrivka came under 82 mm mortar fire. In the Donetsk sector, 34 enemy shellings were recorded. The highest activity was demonstrated by the enemy in the region of Avdiivka, Vodyane, and Gnutovo. In the region of Vodyane, the enemy delivered fire with the use of 120 mm mortars in the direction of our servicemen. The enemy launched 12 mines of this caliber. And our defense positions near Lebedinska and Butivka mine came under 82 mm mortar fire. And the enemy used small arms, large caliber machine guns, grenade launchers of different types, and weaponry of IFVs against our positions in the region of Avdiivka, Verkhnyataretska, Vodyane, Gnutovo, Kamienka, Krasnogorivka, Marienka, Lebedinska, Nevelske, Pavlopil, Pishchevik, Talakivka, and Butivka mine. On the whole, all 44 enemy shellings recorded at the line of confrontation were identified as precision ones. To preserve lives and the health of military personnel, servicemen of the armed forces of Ukraine 23 times returned fire using only weapons that are not prohibited by the Minsk agreements. In the region of Novogrigorivka, in the result of explosion of an unknown explosive device, 3 servicemen of armed forces of Ukraine were injured. Health condition of 2 of them is assessed as heavy and 1 serviceman in satisfactory condition. Also, in enemy shelling, 2 our defenders were injured. Their health condition is assessed as of mid-severity. Now, about current situation today on the 24th of April, starting from midnight as of 9 in the morning. Today, the enemy delivered 13 precision shellings on our positions, 1 in Lugansk sector and 12 in the Donetsk sector. The enemy predominantly used grenade launchers, large caliber machine guns and small arms. At the same time, our positions in the region of Vodyane were shelled with 120 mm mortars. In the direction of our servicemen, 10 mines were launched. According to the information provided by the main intelligence department of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine, Command of Russian Occupation Forces prepares a number of provocations to discredit Ukrainian power on the eve of the change of the operation and stabilization of the situation in the east of Ukraine. For this, the enemy significantly intensified the use of unmanned air drones and the training of artillery small units in units and large units of so-called 1st and 2nd Army Corps. Comprehensive exercises of small units of Russian occupation forces are carried out both in the firing ranges situated in the temporarily occupied territories of the Donetsk and Lugansk Oblast and also in the territory of Russian Federation. According to the available data, the training of artillery small units of 2nd Army Corps is carried out in firing ranges in the Lutuginsk region of Lugansk Oblast under command of Russian officers who are sent from other units of southern military districts district of the Armed Forces of Russian Federation. At the same time, in the territory of the Rostov Oblast, they organized a number of courses for junior officers of Russian occupation forces. These are commanders of tanks, small units, and radio officers and others. This is all. Thank you. Thank you, colleagues. Do you have questions? If there are no, thank you. This is the end of press briefing.